It is 8:30 on Friday, August the 28th, and it's morning briefing time. No changes to the National Terrorism Advisory System overnight. Snapshot of region, updated numbers for the unaccompanied children as of this morning. No changes to our declarations, no ongoing damage assessments, no fire management requests. As we switch over to the geo platform this morning, got a little rain out there. Jason's going to talk about that in just a moment. No changes to the status of our state EOCs, no changes to our Region Operations Center or the National Operations Center, and no changes to the status of our IMAX. Louisiana remains at Cat King because of the storm south of the Atlantic, but nothing there. And before we turn it over to Jason, a quick look at Erica continues to make her trek across the Caribbean and still a tropical storm and expected to remain that way as it comes up the East Coast. Now back to the big map, and we'll turn it over to Jason.
All right, thank you, Paul. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, as you can see on the radar map there, we have some isolated or some scattered showers with a few isolated thunderstorms in the Panhandle. Those are draped across Texas Panhandle through Oklahoma, and we're really not expecting any severe weather threat out of those as they slowly move to the east throughout this morning. Next slide. And as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, as was mentioned earlier, Tropical Storm Erica is moving about 17 miles per hour towards Dominican Republic. We'll have a little bit more on that forecast on the next slide, but first, if you can take a look at the bottom right slide, we are watching a potential for a tropical wave to emerge off the west coast of Africa on Saturday. So there's just a pretty small chance of that developing over the next 5 days, but something we are going to keep our eye on. Next slide. And so Tropical Storm Erica, it is moving, like I said, about 17 miles per hour, moving towards Dominican Republic. As you probably noticed, compared to yesterday's forecast, you see a little shift to the west, but the latest guidance we received this morning around 8 a.m. has it shifting a little bit more to the east. So there's a lot of uncertainty in the track, and it's definitely as it moves across the island of Hispaniola today over the next 24 hours. There's a possibility of it weakening significantly and dissipating. But if it does hold together, we could see some strengthening as it moves back over the Caribbean waters. So next 24 hours, 24 to 36 hours are pretty critical. Next slide, you can see that across FEMA Region 6, there's really no hazardous weather to be outlined. So we can move to the next slide. And as I mentioned earlier, with those scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, there's really no severe thunderstorm potential for today with those showers. Next slide. And that's kind of the story throughout the next 4 to 5 days. Is really nothing significant to highlight as far as hazardous weather. And the only only potential threat is across parts of New Mexico. We may see some isolated heavy rain that could cause some flash flooding. But other than that, no significant impacts are expected. And upper left-hand corner of your slide, the drought monitor, which was released yesterday, shows some intensifying of the drought across south central North Texas and across north central Louisiana. And as far as space weather, we did have some strong geomagnetic storms late yesterday, and so there's expecting some residual minor activity through today and unsettled through the weekend. And that's all I have, Paul. If there's any questions, I'll hang on the line.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Questions, go ahead and type them in the chat window. If you're on the phone, ask a question. All right, had a little feedback there, sorry. As we continue on, we take a look at the meetings going on around the region next week. And on this day in 2005, Katrina reached Category 5. And another picture of Katrina. Any questions this morning? All right, everyone, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.